Noise as ever at Hillsborough to welcome the two teams who run out onto a pitch that glistens after plenty of rain today. The pitch set fair for perfect football. Not playing tonight, David Hurst. David, what's the mood in the camp?
We're expecting a good result here. I mean, we struggled a little bit up there. I mean, obviously with going down to 10 men, but we're looking forward to it tonight. Good luck, David. Thanks very much indeed. Here's our match commentators, Chris McMenemy and John Hell.
Well, there's a huge gulf in experience tonight. Here's the Wednesday lineup, studded with internationals, even though several others like Roland Nielsen, David Hurst, John Sheridan and Chris Woods are missing. Mark Bright's dismissal in the first leg means a rare opportunity for Gordon Watson. He partners Nigel Jemson, the two-goal hero, at Ipswich on Saturday. Carlton Palmer, whose spectacular late goal at Ayresome Park brought us all here tonight, goes to San Marino next week, of course, along with England colleagues Des Walker and Andy Sinton. Middlesbrough have no such pedigree in their ranks. Indeed, 8 of tonight's squad of 14 are under 21, and in the absence of both regular strikers, John Hendry and Paul Wilkinson, one of the teenagers, midfielder Graham Kavanagh, is being asked to fill the role of the Lone Raider. The referee has been sent from Coventry, and he is Kieran Barrett. It's the second youngest team ever sent out by Middlesbrough. And manager Lenny Lawrence is hopeful that it's going to bring about an improvement. He reckoned they were dire on Saturday when they lost at home to Bristol City. The worst performance in his time as manager, he said. Well, they have a task on tonight against a side that scored 25 goals in this competition last season on the way to the final. Here's a mazy run from Alan Moore. Halted in his tracks by Nigel Worthington. What a marvellous stage it is, this, for those youngsters to come and play. Hillsborough looking as perfect as ever. The youngster on the Sheffield Wednesday side tonight, Michael Williams, wears number 25. Playing at right back in place of Nielsen, who's away playing for Sweden against Austria. Nielsen, one person who will be in America for the World Cup finals next summer, Sweden having already qualified. There's an intelligent throw to release Andy Sinton up the left. And the first corner of the night goes to Sheffield Wednesday.
Yes, and the early part of this game is very important for Middlesbrough. A lot of young lads in the team. Wednesday with a lot of experience and a recent upturn in form with a good away win at Ipswich on Saturday.
Sinton with the right boot. Look for somebody in a blue and white striped shirt. Pearce couldn't get there. A reverse ball didn't come off. Neither did Moore's chesting of the ball. Ryan Jones feeds it through. Good ball. Sinton will keep it in. Worthington to cross it. And it's useful. Well headed away. And of course, Middlesbrough bound to miss their Scottish international centre-back Derek White, sent off in that first game alongside Mark Bright. So it's the start Wednesday we're looking for. 2 early corners. Jemson and Watson, the young strikers, both in there now, looking for some reward. It's dangerously flicked away to Middlesbrough, massing the ranks, unable to clear. And up the middle went Musto. Here's Liebird. No offside. And a chance maybe here for Philip Stamp to put a useful ball in. And he did just that. Middlesbrough's first corner.
Excellent ball from Stamp. Beat the offside trap. He's a promising young player. An under-17 international, I believe. And with the outside of his right foot there, confident to put a ball in, which has given Middlesbrough an early corner.
By contrast to Middlesbrough, Wednesday do have 2 experienced centre-backs, Andy Pearce and Des Walker. And here is the Middlesbrough corner from Hicknett. Waddle, first touch of the ball for Chris Waddle. The man who created that late equaliser for Palmer. Lovely talent. And he finds Sinton, another international. He finds Worthington, an Irish international. Nigel Worthington strolling through, finding Sinton. Andy Sinton, excellent work from Sinton. Great stop as well, it's right under the bar. Well, Jepson couldn't force it through. Sinton sinks to his knees and can't believe that Wednesday haven't got their first goal in the opening 3 minutes.
Yes, that's why they paid all that money for Sinton. Great awareness around the edge of the box. Attacked the heart of Middlesbrough's defence, tricked and turned, and he's put a lovely teasing ball in there that the keeper's just got a hand to.
In fact, since the game at Ayresome Park 2 weeks ago, Wednesday have moved up the Premier League table up to 17th, and Middlesbrough slithered down the First Division table to 10th.
Yes, and apparently that's the lowest position they've been in since Lenny Lawrence has been at the club. But if you look at it on the other hand, it's a testament to how well he's done there, because he's got them promoted, they've come down again, but if that's his lowest position, he's not doing bad.
Here's the free kick for Wednesday, edge of that area. Watson might be in here. Gordon Watson has given Sheffield Wednesday the lead. Watson doesn't get many chances here at Hillsborough. He's taken his chance tonight.
Yes, Nigel Worthington. A diagonal ball, just the start that Sheffield Wednesday wanted. A little touch on from Jepson, and there he is, the poacher. Little touch over the goalkeeper and the defender. Sad face as the ball goes into the net. A good long ball, the first time really that he's been able to pick somebody out up front, and Jepson's got it very well to knock it on, and he's read it extremely well there, Gordon Watson, and nips in, and just a touch was needed to give them.
And he really is the perfect assistant for Trevor Francis. Middlesbrough have a few men forward here. Pearce must knock this back with Pressman, who welts it upfield. Off goes Fleming on a run. Purposeful too, and the ball in is good. There might be an equaliser for Middlesbrough. Great stop, but the follow-up is there, and Middlesbrough have got their equaliser. I think it's Robbie Mustoe who gets in for it.
Well, there we've got Fleming playing the ball, and you can see Pearce has just lost the lad, Kavanagh, and he's poked the ball. Good save by Pressman, trying to get up, but that's good forward play, following in to get the pieces and score what is a goal against the run of play for Middlesbrough. Here we go, he's wrong side of Pearce there, or Pearce is wrong side of him rather. He's had the first shot, we think he's going to get cleared, but in he comes following up, and a tremendous goal and chance now for Middlesbrough after not really being in the game early on.
For the first time in this competition, if the scores are level tonight after extra time, there will be a penalty shootout to decide who goes through. The away goals rule doesn't come into play, not in this round. For the incisive pass just to open up the Middlesbrough defence. On he goes again, and he's found a good ball for Jepson. Can he find another one for Watson here? Watson's in there tussling for it. Knocked down, it just didn't fall for Palmer first time, but he's lobbed one in here. Fair's able to make a comfortable catch.
Great ball initially from Chris Waddle. Did look up and switched the play beautifully.
Top scorers Hendry and Wilkinson, but they've got to half-time, OK, with the scoreline at 1-1, and they'll be highly satisfied. Gordon Watson gave Sheffield Wednesday an early lead, delight for him, but that was nullified when Middlesbrough came back and got an equaliser through Robbie Mustoe. So Middlesbrough hanging on there. Sheffield Wednesday won, Middlesbrough won the half-time score, and we'll have the second half after this. To Hillsborough as the teams come out for the start of the second half. 1-1 the scoreline, but before the action starts again, we can pick up a view from the Hillsborough camp. David Hurst is with Nick Powell.
David, how important do you think patience is going to be in this second half?
It's going to be very important. I mean, We've worked well in the first half. We've just let it slip a bit towards the end, but I mean, I think we're pretty much in control of the game.
Do you think it might be one of those nights?
I certainly hope not. It could well be, but no, I think we've had enough of the game to get it across today.
David, thanks very much.
Cheers, thanks.
It's going to be backs to the wall in the second half for Middlesbrough. Notice they've strung 5 men across the back at the start of the half. No substitutions. The first one might well be on the Middlesbrough side if Andy Peake, as he said before the game, is unable to last much more than an hour. Walker. Hignett. So Kavanagh couldn't make anything of that. Well, there's young Kavanagh playing up front. It's asking a lot of the 19-year-old Dubliner, who started the last 2 matches but in a midfield role. Worthington's given some width here to receive from Walker. Well, Ryan Jones was hustled into giving the ball away. One back well by Walker. This is Sinton again. Elusive and tricked by Peake. Wednesday's free kick, Sinton with it. And he'll flick this one in, and there's danger here to the Middlesbrough net. It's crawled past the upright. Ryan Jones getting up. He scored against Leeds here only 10 or 11 days ago, and he's the one on the target again.
Another great ball in. I've lost count of the amount of good crosses that Sheffield Wednesday have put into the Middlesbrough area, most of them from Sinton and Waddle. And here, on these types of set pieces, just a little touch, takes the ball near the goal, and that's flashed past the post, inches wide.
Ryan Jones has got 2 goals this season. There might be something now. Jepson into the area, and it's headed bravely back to Pears. And young Mickey Barron will be delighted with his work then. He does look a young lad, doesn't he?
Well, great defending here. He's happened to chase back towards his goal. He's got a good player behind him, and he's dived and headed it back to Pears, who bravely collects the ball.
Sinton. Well, Peake's holding on in there, despite his lack of match fitness. Still there to direct operations, and now we've got a one-on-one with Stamp having pushed up and Walker having the experience to combat him. They haven't really created the chances in this half that they did in the first, but now Watson encourages them. Sinton, on one of those runs of his, tries to get across the edge of the box, then as long as Wednesday struggle to get that leading goal again, Middlesbrough are well in it. No matter that it's the home side having all the pressure. Won it, and again Middlesbrough competing well, but they've got to combat Sinton, and now Watson in there. It'll break for Waddle, he'll hit it and it whizzes wide. They cannot find the net at the moment.
Yeah, good ball from Andy Sinton yet again, and good tackle by the defender. The ball drops in space to Chris Waddle, and he's got to hit it first time and over the bar, but another good chance for Sheffield Wednesday.
2 goals he's got this season. They've come in the last 5 games. His last one in this competition was for Tottenham against Cambridge, and that was 7 years ago, almost exactly to the day. Good turn from Ryan Jones. One number 21 taking on the other. It is a change game. a lovely ball again from Waddle, perfectly weighted, and Watson's done superbly well here, and wins the corner. Beat his marker well, Watson then, the man who's got the goal for Wednesday tonight, a very early one as well. But Middlesbrough, remember, equalised through Musto, and it's still 1-1. Middlesbrough defend against Waddle's corner now. Swung in, Pearce flicked on, it's away, Palmer tries to tee it up, the shot in, hits the defender. Corner kick, came off stamp. Palmer, the man who got that late equaliser, very late it was at Ayresome Park, but he couldn't find the net then. 67 minutes played, Sinton's corner for Wednesday, Jones on, Jensen, Pearce makes the save. Appeals of handball, there was nothing wrong there. We're in the last minute of the half. Last minute of full time. And you really do have to credit Middlesbrough, having come here with a very depleted side. They've created some pretty good chances, and they've held Wednesday. So far, Jensen is trying desperately to get away from Musto. He's done that. Here comes Waddle. Wednesday have 5 men in and around the Middlesbrough penalty area. Is there to be a dramatic finale? 2 at the back post. Palmer on the line as Jensen went in. Middlesbrough survive it.
Well, that really has epitomised Middlesbrough's defending all night. All hands to the pump again. A great chance for Sheffield Wednesday, and a very important clearance off the line from Middlesbrough.
And it really would have been cruel for Middlesbrough, wouldn't it?
Another lovely cross that's going beyond the far post. Palmer gets up well, drops in the box, and there's a defender popping up on the line to save the day.
Johnson can't believe he's not got a goal tonight. Come on, Burrish out there, fans. As Walker strides forward, here's Sinton again, still full of running, Andy Sinton, he's there, edge of the area, still there, and finally blocked out by Mohan. He comes forward, it's a pulsating finish, but that's it. We've had 90 minutes of endeavour here, but the score is as it was at half-time. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Middlesbrough 1, and nearly 20,000 fans here are going to have 30 minutes of extra time. And the new man on who's just touched the ball, Graham Hyde, number 16, the Wednesday substitute, the first one that Trevor Francis has brought on, and he's in place of Gordon Watson, the goal scorer. This is Waddle. Again, the roar goes up from the Kop behind this goal that Wednesday are attacking. Waddle looks for the searching ball through. Well, there's a back header. Oh dear. Nervous moment for Mohan, and for Pearce, who laughs about it.
Again, a ball into the box, and he's trying to make sure here, doesn't know what's behind him. A little worrying moment for Middlesbrough.
Williams looks to bring Worthington into it down the left, and he can just about keep it in. And Sinton shows tremendous energy and enterprise, and the ball in is a dangerous one. It's gone beyond Palmer, but Waddle smacks it back in there to get another Wednesday corner. The feeling persists that either Sinton or Waddle can unlock the door. Waddle's corner for Wednesday. Still up there in that penalty area. Might come for Pearce. Sliced away by Musto. Back for Waddle. Surely he's going to fly another one in here. Asks Williams to do it. And he does. Jensen's header. Looped over the top. Middlesbrough hanging on.
Yet another cross, this time Michael Williams, and good defending again, making sure that the lad coming in didn't get a clean header on it. Jensen in that case.
This is the young Australian, Adam Porrick, who'll come on in place of Williams. Came to Sheffield Wednesday this season from a Sydney club, Sydney, Australia, St George, Budapest. I always thought Budapest was in Hungary. Play Played forward this time by Worthington, but Palmer can't get there. Bowen's hit that one into the press box, I think.
There's some tired legs on the Middlesbrough side now, and understandably so. They've worked extremely hard to contain Wednesday, who've had all the possession, all the attacking play, and they've got very little time to hold out now.
6 minutes. Sinton tries to trick his way through, and he's managed to work across. Waddle heads it back in there. Came off the side of her boots, but it didn't matter. It didn't fall to anybody in a Wednesday shirt. Again, tiredness there. Ignatz just couldn't latch onto the ball. Wednesday must rust forward again. Sinton again whips that ball in, and Palmer! He's done it again! Would you believe it? It's Carlton Palmer. He's a striker all right now.
Well, Sinton here has showed why he cost all that money. I've said it before, but nobody expected that ball in. And the Middlesbrough defence, he's cleared the defender there, and a tremendous volley. Great volley from Palmer. And really, on balance of play, you've got to say that Wednesday deserved that, even though Middlesbrough have defended in strength and well the whole game. Great ball in, lovely finish. Wednesday must win this game now.
Wednesday 2, Middlesbrough 1. Wednesday 4 minutes away from the next round. And I imagine that even 1 or 2 on the Middlesbrough side will be glad if they're spared the agony of penalties. Here's Porrick. Still here, he's going to try a dip as well. Thumping shot. Well, he would have arrived on the English scene in a blaze of glory if that one had found the net.
Well, as you said, clean shirt, fresh legs. He's blasted that from outside the box and very, very close to a great goal.
Cracking try from the 20-year-old Adam Porrick. Two minutes of extra time left, and Trevor Francis and Richie Barker are both on the touchline, pleading with their men to keep their positions. Waddle, still Waddle. He'll take it into the corner, will he now? Uses up precious seconds, beaten away in the end by Mustoe, who gives it rather lazily to Porrick. Sinton knows that time is on Wednesday's side, kept in by Worthington. And all they've got to do now is not make a mistake, so Worthington dances on up the touchline. Still here, now he finds Jemson, a minute left. Jemson shows his experience by taking it into the corner. Stay on him is the message from Francis. It fell right for Wednesday, it landed at the foot of Walker. Now Walker pumps it up there, and we're in the last minute of extra time. Foul by Waddle. And he hasn't heard the whistle, I don't think. The referee looks at his watch. Fleming hits it long, controlled. Sliced away, only to Stamp. Then Mustoe tries to find a way through. Worthington's there for Wednesday. Barron steps forward. Illman can't keep it in, and we've had 120 minutes. And you've got to feel a little sorry for Middlesbrough.
Yeah, heartbreak for them. They've really defended well and worked hard all the game long, and they're going to go home on that long journey with nothing to show for it.
That's absolutely right. Sheffield Wednesday go through to the 4th round. Carlton Palmer was the man who got the winner. but it took an awful long time in coming. Thumbs up from Sheffield Wednesday's fans. Palmer's done it again. Watson gave them the lead. Lenny Lawrence's young Lions have fought all the way. They got a goal themselves when it was least expected in the first half from Robbie Mustoe. After that, they hung on, but in the end, Wednesday just had enough know-how to squeeze through into the next round where they'll meet. You said before the game you hoped I'd be interviewing you afterwards for scoring a goal, and fine job, it was some goal.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. I mean, Middlesbrough come here today, and all credit with the young lads. I thought they battled hard. They made it a hard game, as I said before. I'm just glad we're through now.
You like leaving it late, don't you?
Yeah, but it's nice now. We can relax. We've got, you know, 10 days off now. We can relax a little bit before the league starts again.
I'm sure you'd like to show Alan Shearer that one a time or two, would you?
Yeah, I suppose when I meet up next week, we'll be having a few shooting competition, and I'll be telling him about it, but I'm a long way from being an Alan Shearer.
Middlesbrough certainly did make you sweat, though, didn't they, for 120 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, all credit to the young kids. They've come in, and it tends to happen. It's like first team against reserves. You know, they battle much more harder. We struggled, I think, first half to get any kind of fluency in passes, but I think